back to your favorite YouTube channel, TTG Garawe. How have you been? Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for believing in me. Please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Just press the red subscribe button under my video. Then like the videos. Thank you so much. Welcome once again, and I believe now you've seen the money mentalities that won't help you. You've seen the it starts video on the income streams, and I want to summarize what I've learned from financial management, from reading books and attending seminars. And you know, I told you in the previous video that it's important to learn about money so that when you come in contact with cash, you know what to do with it. Somebody was saying on Facebook that, Lord, just give me 20 million, let me know whether I have sense. The truth, at the end of the day, what you don't realize is the little you spend out of that money, the money keeps going down until finally there is no money any longer. And if you basically have a plan, or you have an understanding of how finance works, when the money comes, you know what to do with it. It's been said that if you take the money from the investors or those that know about money and you give it back to the people, before long the money goes back into their hands. You understand? So it's about knowledge. Money is mostly about knowledge. Okay? So the summary now I want to give you today is that there are two basic ways to manage money, which are: one, you save; two, you invest. They talk about fixed deposit, but the issue with fixed deposit these days is that, one, there are certain banks that take very high amounts as fixed deposit. Then two, the interest is so little that people don't even consider it worthwhile. The only advantage of fixed deposit is that you can easily liquidate, then you can just store money with them until you need it. So it's not really totally ruled as in fixed deposit. Then if you talk about your savings account, I doubt if they give good interest. There's very little interest they give. Somebody told me that she saved so much, like she got very little from my savings account in banks. Well, I'm not trying to like indict banks. No, you can still do that. It works for you and stuff like that. But I would basically advise like an escrow account, and an escrow account is where your money is being invested, saved, and it will yield interest for you. And you don't just do it anywhere. Be sure of where you are saving it in. Be sure of the investment company, and mostly it's an insurance company. I also want to share my experience with you. Last time I was preparing for my dad's funeral and I had to move and stuff, so I was just spending money. So it got to a point where there was no money. I didn't know where money would come from. Just at that point, the banker I invested with called me. I was like, your money is ready to be collected. It's not like it was like a savings scheme in the bank where you cannot easily access it. I just saved a few times and I could not meet up the savings and forgot about it until they told me my money was ready. Wow. And I realized I was even involved in another one I've been saving for the past 3 years. So those money came in handy. You know, I was able to save a few. And some people, they'll be like, if they don't save a lot, they don't want to save at all. Please, even if it's 1,000 naira, savings is important. You understand? Because if you say, oh, at the end of the day, I'm getting just, let me say for example, they say it's 10,000 naira. What's 10,000 naira? By the end of that period, you will still not have the 10,000 naira. Meanwhile, if you had carelessly saved those 1,000 naira, you would have got, or 500, you would have gotten the 10,000 naira to do something. You know, there are other savings scheme. They have this Esusu. I used to appreciate Esusu. I think you can get me, but you realize that everybody wants to pack first. Esusu helps a lot too. At the time, I was organizing people for it because you want to pay school fees, you want to buy books in September and stuff like that, rent. So we are able to save and each person collects money, for that particular purpose. It also is good. It helps. Then there's these collectors and stuff, daily collectors. But basically, it's good to save. The issue with the collectors is good. They will save, but you have to pay them for saving, which is not bad actually, because it helps you to organize yourself. Some people, they save for their rent, store rent. They save for other purposes, with the daily collectors. But be careful with the person you save with. That just about people that run away with that. Then that is for savings. Then talking about investment is a whole lot of topic, and it's a wide range. You can invest in property, you can invest in maybe your shop, you can invest there are various forms of investment that's available to people, and there are investments with banks. You can invest with banks. You can call that savings scheme also an investment, because it yields money for you. And it's good when they talk about investment, you are spending your money on things that will generate revenue for you. That if you're investing in business, you have to be very sure of the business so you don't lose your money. I like a way of investing for me, is into fish farming. I put in my money, and recently the fish had issues, and when I remembered my investment, I had to sit up and find a solution to the illness they were facing, because they were dying. So you can invest in business, but you have to make sure of the business. You have to be sure of the business. You have to know the know-how of the business, so you don't lose your investment. Remember, it's your money, and it's not good to lose money. I don't think anybody's happy to lose money. Then I just realized that there are some financial houses, some other financial bodies that are in vogue now. Told me that she is into finance and stuff. So she will tell you what she does in a financial company to help you. Knowledge is power. If you don't know these things, you may end up losing out on the opportunity to improve on your finances or your life. So the next voice you hear now, she sent a voice note, it's that of Okay. Now, Okay, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening, my name is Dr. and I'm a financial expert and financial advisor. I work with UK Investment Limited. Now, UK Investment Limited is a an asset management company. What we do basically is we help you manage your funds and try to see how we can give you the best advice on when and where to invest in order to get the best value for your money. The truth is, MMM did a whole lot of crazy things to us in Nigeria, and a lot of us are like, oh no, I don't think I want to do any form of investment. But honestly, you have credible companies like UK where you can throw your money and get good value for your funds. Now, it's important for us to know that savings is key. Savings, financial planning is very, very important. And financial planning is only simply talking about how you can plan with your finances, how you plan your finances, and see how you can manage your money properly in order for you to achieve that goal, that financial goal you have set for yourself. Some of us are thinking, oh, when I retire, I want to travel to fancy countries once in a year, or I want a scheme where even if my pension doesn't come on time, I can be paying myself a salary every month, right? Or you have a goal, you have a project you want to achieve in the next 1 year. Let's say maybe you want to buy a land in 1 year, or you want to build a house, or you want to buy a car, or it could be even saving for your house rent or for your child's education. Now, this is what financial planning can do for you. It can help you save and help you plan your finances according to how your earnings coming, in order for you not to run into problems, not to run into debt. Financial planning simply gives you a way for you to avoid borrowing, but spend within your means. You save and you still have enough to carry you through by running with a budget. Now, at UK Investment Limited, we have different products. We have the UK Individual Investment Plan. Now, that plan runs like a fixed deposit. You fix an amount for a period of time, either 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or even up to 5 years. And on that plan, you can earn as high as 18.5% per annum if you're saving a lump sum for 5 years. But now I know some of us might feel, oh, I'm not comfortable because of MMMD. You want to do short term and see how the system runs. Well, UK John is regulated. Your investments are insured with Cornerstone Insurance. I'm sure some of us have heard of that. And we're regulated. We're regulated by Securities and Exchange Commission. Now, back to the UK John Individual Investment Plan. Like I was saying, the product runs for either 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, and above. And the minimum you can invest on that plan is 250,000 naira. That means you fit, assuming minimum 250,000 naira for either 3 months or 6 months or 1 year. And when you fix that amount of money for that period of time, an interest is paid to you based on how much you have decided to fix and how long you're willing for the money to stay. And that's for the UK John Individual Investment Plan. There's another plan called the UK John Smart Savers. The UK John Smart Savers Investment. Now, how that product runs is it's like our monthly contribution, like Esusu. Some of us call it Akao. Now, you save a particular amount of money every month. Assuming we say the minimum on that plan is 50,000 naira. So let's say you're saving 50,000 naira every month for 12 months. Then on the 13th month, both your capital that you have been able to gather and the interest is paid back to you on the 13th month. And it is at 10% per annum. 10% per annum prorated monthly. There's a way it's calculated. Now, the reason you can open a Smart Savers account is, like I said, maybe you have a long-term goal for 1 year and you're telling yourself, hey, let me start saving now 50,000 or 100,000. You can do more. You can even save up to 1 million naira every month. And you're saying, okay, in the next 12 months, I want to be able to have this bulk sum to meet this need, maybe to pay my rent, or my child is about to enter secondary school or university, or something. You save that money for that purpose, so that at the end of the day you can use that money to meet that need. We also have the child trust fund. It's like a trust. Okay, so you're entrusting this money to us to invest in the name of your child. That program runs for a period of 5 years, and the minimum investment amount is 1 million naira. 1 million naira, and you can pay that money within a period of 4 months on 4 installments. Okay, and you get 20% per annum on that investment. After 5 years, by the time you gather it up, you've gotten 100% return on your investment, which means that if you're investing 1 million naira, after 5 years you're getting 2 million. If you've invested 5 million naira, after 5 years you're getting 10 million naira. So these are the products we have at UK John Investment Limited. Thank you.
Thank you so much, okay. That was a talented okay, and I guess she said it all in the message, the notes. I actually told her that the purpose of this video is to give hope to people, to you and I, and she talked about Forex so that everybody can key in. I'm not just talking about the big names. Another investment scheme I would like to bring to your knowledge is that of forex trading. I happened to speak to somebody on it recently, so I'm thinking that I could do a video, if he permits me. I could do a video with him. He will tell you more about forex trading. I think forex trading is legit, it's good, it has come to stay. And when you are investing, it's not everything you invest in. You have to check what you are investing in. If they just tell you to bring money, they want to double it. Bring money, you bring 6,000, I will give you 12,000 within that. Maybe that you're collecting money from people to pay you and stuff like that. Permit me to say, like MMM, just know that it's a Ponzi scheme. Most investment companies, they have something they are selling. If the scheme you are involved in doesn't have any product it's selling, I don't think, most likely it's not legit. Most likely, you understand. So if you are involved in an investment scheme that sells products, there are so many around now. I don't want to call names. I'm sure many of you are involved in it. They sell products, they do network marketing. I think it's legit. You can key into such investment schemes so that you sell, you make profit and increase your income. and well-being. But if it doesn't have a product, don't forget that it's probably a Ponzi scheme. And you know what Ponzi is? Hearing Ponzi means a scheme where you collect money for investment from people, use it to pay other investors, and at the end of the day you don't have more investors to cover up the payments you are making. And it's from Charles Ponzi, 1919. Yeah, he's the first person to ever involve himself in that kind of scheme. That's why they call it a Ponzi scheme. It was named after him. So where you collect people's money, you don't have a product you're selling, you're not investing it to get money and use it to pay other people, it will definitely flop, because at the end of the day you may not have more people to pay you money to be paying the others, especially when the interest rate is very high. So that is what a Ponzi scheme is. So be very careful when you're investing, not to involve in a Ponzi. Remember, I told you to check things you spend money on most, and the idea is that if you don't save or invest, you'll be tempted to spend money on unnecessary things. Just be careful, and I wish you well. I wish you well. Just do what you can and you'll be fine. Thank you so much. So I think this is one of more of the series. I hope to bring you that of forex trading, because forex trading looks like that of its own, in a class of its own. It should be able to educate you. I pray he agrees to do the video, or maybe I can get somebody that knows about forex trading to do that video for you. So this is me saying stay well, like my videos, and subscribe if you haven't. I hope I gave you a useful tip today. That's my dream, my heart desire, to help you out the little I can.